Hey guys, it's me again. As you can see, had a haircut, got some sleep. Wanted to share a quick story about the trip to Nigeria. It was a 12-and-a-half-hour flight, and I was seated next to a gentleman who had ordered a Muslim meal for the flight. Pardon me. His name was Saeed, and he and I had been chatting and having a pretty decent time. And when it came time to eat, about an hour and a half into this 12-and-a-half-hour flight, he asked for his meal that he had ordered because he can't eat meat unless it's prepared properly. And so he asked for the Muslim meal, and they said that they didn't receive orders for one. And so he asked for a vegetarian meal because that would fit. And they didn't have one, they said. And he's like, so there's no vegetarians on this flight? And they were really ugly and weird about it. And they said they'd try to find him something from first class. Perhaps somebody didn't want their meal or something. An hour later, I refused to eat since he couldn't eat. An hour later, they came back, and he asked, what about my food? And they said, oh, well, there wasn't anybody that was willing to give their food in first class. And he said, so there's no vegetarian meals on this flight? And they said, well, don't worry, about an hour before we land, there will be a vegetarian meal. So he's got to go, 11 more hours without eating. And I said, if you have the meals for then that are vegetarian, why don't you bring him one of those? And they said, well, we'd have to heat it up. And I said, you've had an hour to do that. You could have. So he didn't get to eat. And I didn't eat either, because I'm not going to eat if he can't eat. And several hours later, they came back through with a snack, and it was a turkey sandwich, and he made me eat that. He wouldn't let me go any longer without eating. Finally, about 7 hours into the flight, 6 or 7, they finally came back by, and he really began to ask questions about, am I the only vegetarian on this flight? Why are you punishing me because I don't eat meat? Finally, they found something for him to eat, like halfway through the flight. So Delta fell on this one. And I was very offended for Saeed, and just wanted to share that was a very bad experience. Most of my experiences with Delta have always been good, but this one was just not right on so many levels. So I just wanted to share that. If you have any thoughts, comments below, subscribe, share it with a friend, hit the like button. That'd be nice. Appreciate it. And I'll share some more stories with you later. Thanks.